20 most beautiful and rare peacocks in the world, a spectacle of color and elegance. Get ready to dive into a world of vibrant colors, mesmerizing patterns, and fascinating behaviors. From the majestic Indian blue peacocks, symbols of elegance and culture in India, to the discreet and sophisticated Javanese peacocks of Indonesia's forests, each species reveals nature's perfection in unique forms. Explore the iridescent splendor of the Ceylon green peacock and the rare charm of the Palawan peacock, a jewel of the Philippine forests, all the way to the dazzling scarlet peacock, a tropical treasure of Central and South America. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now, let's get started. Number 20, Indian blue peacock. The Indian blue peacock is a true symbol of majesty and beauty. Known for its deep cobalt blue feathers and its impressive fan-shaped tail with eye-like patterns, this species captivates admirers worldwide. It is native to India's open forests and agricultural areas, but its fame has spread globally thanks to its unique appearance and presence in zoos and botanical gardens. During mating season, the male performs an impressive display, spreading its feathers in rhythmic, vibrant movements while making characteristic calls to attract females. Despite its popularity, it faces significant challenges. Habitat destruction, hunting, and illegal wildlife trade threaten its population. The Indian blue peacock is not only a symbol of beauty, but also of resilience and adaptability, surviving in human-altered areas as long as adequate vegetation and food are available. Its presence continues to inspire artists, photographers, and scientists, and serves as a reference in studies of animal behavior and ornamental bird evolution. Additionally, its cultural significance in India, where it is considered the national bird and associated with mythology and festivals, reinforces the need to preserve this species so future generations can witness this living natural spectacle. Number 19, Ceylon green peacock. The Ceylon green peacock is one of Asia's rarest and most fascinating species. Native to Sri Lanka, it stands out for its iridescent green body, with hues ranging from emerald to gold, and its ornate tail, which, although less extensive than that of the Indian blue peacock, features mesmerizing patterns. It primarily inhabits dense forests and adjacent agricultural areas, showing great adaptability, yet suffers from habitat loss and hunting. This species is more discreet than its Indian relatives, but its social and mating behaviors are equally impressive. Males perform elaborate dances, raising their feathers and producing calls to attract females, who closely observe each movement. The species is also important for local ecological balance, aiding in seed dispersal and insect control. Being less known, it faces silent threats from deforestation and urban expansion, making conservation efforts crucial. Beyond its ecological importance, the Ceylon green peacock is prized by collectors and bird watchers, who travel great distances to witness its beauty. Its preservation depends on environmental protection policies and raising awareness of the importance of maintaining intact natural habitats. Number 18, Sri Lankan peacock. The Sri Lankan peacock combines vibrant colors with fascinating behavior, making it one of the most impressive birds in the world. Native to Sri Lanka's tropical forests, it displays shades of blue, green, and gold that reflect light, creating an almost magical effect. Its tail features complex eye-like patterns used in courtship rituals to attract females, who select partners based on the symmetry and intensity of colors. The species is highly territorial, defending feeding and breeding areas from other males. Unfortunately, urbanization and deforestation increasingly reduce its natural habitat, and illegal wildlife trade also threatens populations. Researchers study this species to better understand the evolutionary processes behind its colors and patterns, as well as its sophisticated social behavior. In captivity, the Sri Lankan peacock is considered a rare gem due to its exotic appearance, but experts warn that only responsible breeding programs can ensure its survival. Beyond its physical beauty, this species holds cultural significance, often depicted in art and local legends. Preserving the Sri Lankan peacock is preserving part of Sri Lanka's natural diversity and ensuring this magnificent bird continues to enchant the world. Number 17, Javanese peacock. The Javanese peacock is one of the more discreet yet elegant species among rare peacocks. Native to Indonesia, its feathers combine metallic green, deep blue, and subtle brown details, forming a refined and sophisticated pattern. Unlike the Indian blue peacock, its tail is shorter but no less fascinating, with small eye spots and movements that draw attention during courtship dances. The species prefers dense forests and protected vegetation areas, avoiding open spaces, making it more difficult to observe in the wild. Habitat destruction and hunting remain its greatest threats, and although it exists in some nature reserves, its population is limited. The Javanese peacock is valued by both birdwatchers and biologists interested in studying evolutionary and behavioral differences among Southeast Asian peacocks. Captive breeding requires specific care, as the species is sensitive to environmental changes and stress. Its exotic appearance and reserved behavior contribute to its status as one of the world's rarest and most desired birds. Beyond its aesthetic beauty, it exemplifies the need to conserve Indonesia's tropical forests, vital not only for this bird's survival, but for countless other endemic species. Number 15. Bornean peacock. The Bornean peacock, native to the island of Borneo, is one of Southeast Asia's rarest species. Its feathers feature deep blue and metallic green tones, and the tail is adorned with small eye-like patterns, though more discreet than the Indian blue peacock. This species prefers dense primary forests, making it difficult to observe in the wild. Males perform elaborate courtship displays, fanning their feathers and moving them slowly to attract females, accompanied by deep resonant calls. Unfortunately, habitat destruction due to deforestation and logging has drastically reduced its range, and hunting by illegal collectors further threatens its population. Researchers emphasize the importance of protected areas to ensure the species' survival, as it plays a crucial role in ecological balance by aiding in seed dispersal and insect control. The Bornean peacock, with its exotic beauty and fascinating behavior, represents a treasure of Borneo's biodiversity and is a clear example of the urgent need for conservation. Number 14. African ground peacock. The African ground peacock is a surprisingly rare species found in specific regions of southern Africa. Its feathers blend shades of green, blue, and gold, creating an iridescent effect that shines in sunlight. Unlike its Asian relatives, this species prefers open savannas and fields with scattered vegetation, adapting to hot, dry climates. Males perform courtship rituals involving feather raising and small dance movements while producing loud calls to attract females. Populations face threats from hunting and habitat loss due to agriculture and urban expansion. Although less known internationally, the African ground peacock is highly prized by bird watchers and eco-tourists who travel long distances to witness its beauty. Conservationists work to protect the natural areas it inhabits, ensuring populations do not decline further. Beyond its stunning appearance, this bird plays a significant ecological role, contributing to soil health and seed dispersal in its natural habitat. Number 13. Scarlet peacock. The scarlet peacock is one of the most exuberant and rare species in the world, found in tropical regions of Central and South America. With intense red feathers combined with metallic green and blue details, this species is visually striking. Its tail, though smaller than that of its Asian relatives, features unique eye-catching patterns displayed during courtship. Males perform elaborate dances, raising and shaking their feathers to impress females, who assess the symmetry and brilliance of the colors when selecting partners. Tropical forest destruction, hunting, and illegal collection threaten its survival, making it a target of conservation programs. Scientists study the scarlet peacock to understand the evolution of coloration and courtship behaviors, as well as to evaluate preservation strategies both in captivity and in its natural habitat. This species is a living example of the diversity of American tropical fauna, combining beauty, rarity, and ecological importance in a single fascinating organism. Number 12. Malayan peacock. The Malayan peacock is native to the Malay Peninsula and stands out for its vibrant green and blue colors, with a tail adorned with small metallic patterns. It is a medium-sized species, more discreet than the Indian blue peacock but no less elegant. It prefers dense forests and areas near rivers, avoiding open regions, which makes it difficult to observe. During mating season, males perform flashy displays, raising their feathers and emitting characteristic sounds to attract females, who are highly selective regarding the symmetry and and intensity of the colors. Habitat destruction, mainly due to deforestation for agriculture and urban expansion, has significantly impacted its populations. In captivity, the species is valued by breeders and biologists, as its reproduction requires specific conditions of temperature, humidity, and space. Beyond its physical beauty, the Malayan peacock plays an important role in seed dispersal and the ecological balance of its forests. Its preservation depends on coordinated efforts between government, scientists, and local communities, ensuring that this rare bird continues to enchant future generations. Number 11. Sumatran peacock. The Sumatran peacock is one of Indonesia's rarest species, recognized for its feathers with shades of blue, green, and bronze, creating an impressive iridescent effect. Native to the humid tropical forests of Sumatra, it prefers dense areas, avoiding open regions. Males perform elaborate courtship rituals, raising their feathers in a fan and producing deep calls to attract the attention of females, who choose partners based on the intensity of colors and the symmetry of the fan. Habitat destruction caused by deforestation and agricultural expansion combined with poaching puts the species at risk. Researchers and conservationists work to protect natural reserves, promoting breeding programs and environmental education to raise awareness among local populations. Observing the Sumatran peacock in its natural habitat is a rare privilege, highlighting Indonesia's rich biodiversity. Beyond its aesthetic importance, the species plays a vital role in seed dispersal and maintaining ecological balance, serving as a clear example of how preserving endemic fauna is essential for environmental sustainability. Number 10. Indian blue peacock, the symbol of majesty and elegance. The Indian blue peacock is undoubtedly one of the planet's most iconic and recognizable birds. Its majestic appearance, combined with fascinating courtship behavior and cultural significance in India, makes this species a true gem of biodiversity. The peacock's body is covered with deep cobalt blue feathers that reflect light, creating a metallic sheen, while the head is adorned with an elegant crest made of short, pointed feathers. The real highlight, however, is the tail or fan, formed by long iridescent feathers with eye-like patterns called ocelli. During the breeding season, the male performs an impressive display, fanning and slowly shaking its feathers while producing distinct characteristic calls intended to attract the female's attention. This ritual is not only a display of beauty, but also an indicator of health, strength, and genetics, as females are selective, choosing partners based on the symmetry and intensity of the fan's colors. The Indian blue peacock primarily inhabits open forests, agricultural areas, and riverine zones in India and Sri Lanka, but is also found in captivity worldwide. Despite its adaptability, it faces considerable threats such as habitat destruction due to urban and agricultural expansion, illegal hunting, and capture for the ornamental bird trade. Natural predators including large cats, snakes, and birds of prey pose risks, especially to chicks and young individuals. Ecologically, the species is important. It feeds on insects, seeds, and small reptiles, helping control pest populations and disperse seeds. Culturally, the Indian blue peacock holds great significance. It is India's national bird and features prominently in various traditions, myths, and festivals, symbolizing beauty, immortality, and protection. Artists and photographers worldwide dedicate themselves to capturing its beauty, while scientists study its colors, patterns, and behavior to understand the evolutionary processes behind its complex displays. Conservation programs have been implemented in protected areas and nature reserves to ensure the species' survival, highlighting the need to preserve its natural habitat. Observing the Indian blue peacock is an unforgettable experience. From its vibrant mating dance to the impressive fan of hypnotic patterns, this bird combines aesthetics, sophisticated behavior, and ecological importance. Each male represents a delicate balance between survival and reproduction, where beauty and health are crucial for the species' perpetuation. For nature enthusiasts, conservationists, and researchers, the Indian blue peacock is not just a bird, but a living symbol of the majesty of Asian wildlife and the complexity of the ecosystems it inhabits. Ensuring its preservation guarantees that future generations can witness and marvel at one of nature's greatest masterpieces. Number 9. Ceylon green peacock, the iridescent jewel of Sri Lanka. The Ceylon green peacock is a rare and fascinating species that enchants not only with its visual appearance, but also with its social and ecological behavior. Found exclusively in Sri Lanka, its body is covered with iridescent green feathers that reflect varying shades depending on the light, ranging from emerald to metallic gold. Its tail, although less extensive than the Indian blue peacocks, has discreet and elegant ornamental patterns, complementing the bird's overall beauty. Males and females differ in size and coloration. Males display more intense colors and an ornate tail, while females have softer tones, providing natural camouflage in dense vegetation. The species prefers humid tropical forests and agricultural areas near natural habitats, but habitat destruction due to deforestation poses a growing threat. Loss of habitat reduces feeding and breeding areas, hindering juvenile survival and successful reproduction. Additionally, illegal hunting and capture for the rare bird trade contribute to population decline. Researchers indicate that this species is particularly sensitive to environmental changes, making it essential to preserve ecological corridors that allow safe movement and access to food resources. The Ceylon green peacock's mating behavior is a spectacle in itself. Males raise their feathers, forming smaller but sophisticated fans, performing complex dances, and producing loud calls that attract selective females. These rituals not only facilitate reproduction, but also serve as indicators of genetic fitness, with females choosing the healthiest and most visually impressive partners. Ecologically, the peacock contributes to seed dispersal and insect control, playing a vital role in the local ecosystem's balance. Beyond ecological importance, the species holds significant cultural and scientific value. It is studied to understand the evolution of color, courtship behavior, and social interaction among tropical birds. Conservation programs combine habitat protection, captive breeding, and environmental education to preserve this jewel of Sri Lankan fauna. Observing the Ceylon green peacock in its natural habitat is a rare and enriching experience, where vibrant colors, graceful movements, and striking sounds combine in a living spectacle of nature. Number 8. Palawan peacock, the treasure of the Philippine forests. The Palawan peacock is one of the most exclusive and least known peacock species, found only on the island of Palawan in the Philippines. Its plumage presents a hypnotic mix of greens, blues, and golden highlights, with long iridescent feathers that reflect light in a stunning way. The tail is long and ornamented, although more compact than the Indian blue peacocks, with small metallic patterns that stand out during courtship rituals. Adult males use their feathers and deep resonant calls to attract females, fanning their feathers and performing calculated movements that demonstrate strength, health, and favorable genetics. The Palawan peacock's natural habitat includes dense tropical forests, humid regions, and areas with protected vegetation. Unfortunately, urban expansion, deforestation, and poaching have significantly reduced its range, putting the species at risk of local extinction. Researchers and conservationists emphasize the importance of preserving ecological corridors, protected areas, and controlled breeding programs to ensure the population does not decline further. The species also plays a vital ecological role, contributing to seed dispersal and maintaining the balance of the region's tropical forests. Beyond its ecological value, the Palawan peacock is highly prized culturally and by bird watchers. Its presence in Philippine forests symbolizes the richness of local biodiversity, making it a subject of study and protection. Scientists analyze its iridescent coloration, courtship behavior, and social patterns to better understand the evolutionary and ecological processes that shape this rare species. Every observation in its natural habitat provides a unique experience, allowing appreciation of the perfect combination of aesthetic beauty, behavioral complexity, and ecological relevance. The Palawan peacock also highlights the importance of effective environmental policies, community engagement, and awareness regarding the preservation of endemic species. Protecting it means safeguarding not only an extraordinary animal, but also the complex and fragile ecosystems it inhabits. Its study and conservation underscore the need to balance human development with environmental preservation, ensuring this rare species continues to captivate the world with its beauty, grace, and fascinating behavior. Number 7. Javan peacock, the elegant mystery of Indonesia's forests. The Javan peacock is one of the most discreet and sophisticated among rare peacocks, native to the tropical forests of Indonesia, especially the islands of Java and surrounding areas. Its appearance features metallic shades of green and blue, combined with subtle brown and bronze details that create a gentle iridescent effect, less flashy than the Indian blue peacock, but equally impressive. The tail is shorter and less exuberant, yet displays refined patterns that stand out during courtship rituals. Adult males perform discreet but precise release mating displays, raising their feathers and emitting soft sounds to attract selective females, who evaluate the symmetry, brightness, and density of the feathers when choosing a partner. These rituals are not only a matter of appearance, but also indicators of health, strength, and reproductive capacity, essential for the species' continuation. The Javan peacock prefers dense, protected habitats, avoiding open areas, which makes observation and study challenging. Deforestation, driven by population growth, agriculture, and logging, continuously reduces its natural territory. Additionally, illegal hunting and capture for ornamental bird collectors contribute to the pressure on its population. Conservationists emphasize the importance of nature reserves, ecological corridors, and captive breeding programs as vital strategies to ensure the species' survival. Its diet includes seeds, fruits, insects, and small invertebrates, playing a significant role in local ecological balance as a seed disperser and insect population controller. Beyond its ecological value, the Javan peacock is an object of scientific study due to its evolution, social behavior, and adaptations to tropical environments. Its reserved behavior and understated beauty make it a fascinating species for observers and photographers who need patience and respect for nature to capture its presence. Culturally, the species appears in local legends and symbolizes elegance and adaptability, reflecting the importance of Indonesia's endemic biodiversity. Protecting the Javan peacock means safeguarding not only a rare species, but also the complex ecosystems of the region's tropical forests, ensuring that this bird continues to enchant and inspire future generations with its discreet beauty and sophisticated behavior. Number 6. Bornean peacock, the guardian of Asian forests. The Bornean peacock is an impressive species native to the island of Borneo, known for its rare beauty and fascinating behavior. Its feathers feature metallic shades of blue, green, and bronze, creating iridescent effects that change with the light. The tail is not as long as the Indian blue peacocks, but displays complex, striking patterns that stand out during courtship displays. Adult males perform delicate and sophisticated rituals, fanning their feathers, executing rhythmic movements, and producing deep calls to attract females, who are highly selective. Reproductive success depends on factors such as feather symmetry, color intensity, and behavior during the dance, making the courtship ritual a reliable indicator of individual health. The Bornean peacock inhabits dense primary forests, humid regions, and mountainous areas of Borneo, showing a preference for protected and undisturbed locations. Deforestation caused by logging and agricultural expansion, combined with poaching for the rare bird trade, seriously threatens the species' survival. Birdwatchers and scientists face challenges in studying this bird in its natural habitat due to dense vegetation and its reserved behavior. Its diet includes seeds, fruits, insects, and small vertebrates, contributing to seed dispersal and maintaining ecological balance. Conservationists implement measures such as creating nature reserves, captive breeding programs, and environmental education for local communities to protect the species. Scientific research also focuses on understanding the evolution of iridescent colors, courtship behavior, and adaptation to tropical environments. Culturally, the Bornean peacock symbolizes Borneo's natural wealth, inspiring art, photography, and scientific studies. Observing this bird in its natural habitat is a rare and enriching experience, revealing the complexity of ecological interactions and the urgent need for protection. Preserving the Bornean peacock means safeguarding fragile ecosystems and ensuring that one of the world's rarest and most enchanting birds continues to exist. Number 5. Scarlet peacock, the splendor of the tropical American forests. The scarlet peacock is one of the most vibrant and rare peacock species, found in specific regions of Central and South America. Its plumage combines intense scarlet metallic blue and subtle green tones, creating an impressive visual spectacle. The tail, smaller than its Asian relatives, has unique and ornamental patterns that stand out during courtship rituals. Adult males perform detailed displays, raising and shaking their feathers while producing characteristic calls, as females carefully observe to choose the most suitable partner based on symmetry and color intensity. The species inhabits dense tropical forests, preferring areas with high humidity and diverse vegetation cover. Unfortunately, habitat destruction due to deforestation, agriculture, and urban expansion, coupled with hunting and capture for collectors, places the scarlet peacock at significant risk. Researchers emphasize the importance of conservation programs, including protected natural reserves and captive captive breeding to ensure the species' survival. Beyond its beauty, the scarlet peacock plays vital ecological roles, such as seed dispersal and insect population control, contributing to ecosystem health. Scientific studies focus on the evolution of its vibrant plumage, behavioral patterns, and adaptations to tropical environments. The species also inspires cultural and artistic fascination, appearing in illustrations, photography, and local stories. Observing the scarlet peacock in its natural habitat is a rare and unforgettable experience, where colors, behavior, and social interaction combine into a living spectacle of nature. Its preservation represents not only protecting a rare species, but also maintaining complex ecosystems and valuing regional biodiversity. Number 4. Sri Lankan peacock, the tropical splendor of the island. The Sri Lankan peacock is one of the most spectacular and rare birds of Sri Lanka, combining beauty, fascinating behavior, and ecological importance. Its plumage features a vibrant mix of blue, green, and gold tones, with an iridescent effect that shifts with the angle of light. The tail, adorned with bright ocelli, is used in elaborate courtship rituals performed by males during the breeding season. These displays are not merely aesthetic, they serve as indicators of health, strength, and genetic fitness, allowing females to select partners that maximize the survival and quality of their offspring. The Sri Lankan peacock prefers dense, humid tropical forests, avoiding open and disturbed areas, making observation a challenge. Urban expansion, deforestation, and agriculture have reduced its habitat, while poaching and capture for illegal trade increase risks. Additionally, natural predators such as large birds of prey and felines pose threats, especially to juveniles and chicks. Its diet includes fruits, seeds, insects, and small vertebrates, playing an essential role in seed dispersal and maintaining local ecological balance. Scientists study the Sri Lankan peacock to understand evolutionary patterns of plumage, courtship behavior, and complex social interactions. In captivity, controlled breeding programs and environmental conservation help protect the species, ensuring viable populations. Culturally, the peacock is celebrated in art, legends, and local festivals, symbolizing beauty, elegance, and divine protection. Observing the Sri Lankan peacock is witnessing a living spectacle of nature, where colors, movements, and sounds combine to create a unique display of adaptation and beauty. Preserving this species is vital not only for Sri Lanka's biodiversity, but also for the balance of the tropical ecosystems it inhabits. Number 3. Malayan peacock, the treasure of the Malay Peninsula, forests. The Malayan peacock is one of the most refined and lesser-known species among rare peacocks, native to the Malay Peninsula. Its feathers combine iridescent shades of green and blue, with an ornate tail composed of small metallic ocelli that stand out during courtship rituals. Males perform meticulous displays, fanning their feathers and producing characteristic sounds to attract females, who select partners based on symmetry, brightness, and behavior. This courtship ritual is not merely aesthetic, but also an indicator of the individual's genetic fitness and health. The Malayan peacock's habitat includes dense forests and areas near rivers and streams with high vegetation cover, providing food and protection from predators. Its diet consists of seeds, fruits, insects, and small vertebrates, playing an important role in seed dispersal and insect population control. Unfortunately, deforestation, urban expansion, and poaching are constant threats, placing the species at risk. Conservation programs focus on captive breeding, habitat preservation, and raising awareness among local communities about the importance of protecting biodiversity. Scientific research on the Malayan peacock includes studies on feather evolution, social behavior, and courtship rituals, offering insights into sexual selection and adaptation to tropical environments. For birdwatchers and photographers, the species represents a rare opportunity to witness vibrant colors and complex behaviors in a relatively inaccessible natural environment. Culturally, the bird is valued as a symbol of beauty and elegance in local communities. Ensuring its preservation means protecting fragile ecosystems and contributing to the maintenance of biodiversity in the Malay Peninsula. Number 2. Sumatran peacock, the exotic rarity of Indonesian forests. The Sumatran peacock is one of the rarest and most fascinating birds in Indonesia, found exclusively on the island of Sumatra. Its plumage features shades of blue, green, and bronze, with an iridescent effect that changes with the light. The tail has complex ornamental patterns displayed during courtship rituals, where males fan their feathers and emit deep, resonant calls. These behaviors not only attract females, but also indicate the individual's health, strength, and reproductive capacity, essential for the species' continuation. The species prefers dense, humid tropical forests, avoiding open and disturbed areas. Habitat destruction caused by deforestation, agricultural expansion, and poaching seriously threatens its survival. Additionally, natural predators, such as felines and birds of prey, pose risks, especially for chicks and juveniles. The Sumatran peacock plays an important ecological role. It feeds on seeds, fruits, insects, and small vertebrates, contributing to seed dispersal and maintaining ecological balance. Its presence serves as an indicator of ecosystem health, making it a bioindicator of local biodiversity. Researchers study the Sumatran peacock to understand feather evolution, social behavior, courtship rituals, and adaptation to tropical environments. Conservation programs include the protection of natural reserves, captive breeding, and environmental education for local communities. For bird watchers and photographers, the species offers a unique opportunity to witness vibrant colors, graceful movements, and impressive sounds in a relatively inaccessible natural setting. Preserving the Sumatran peacock means protecting fragile ecosystems and ensuring the continuity of one of the world's rarest and most enchanting birds. Number 1. Scarlet peacock, the living jewel of the American tropical forests. The scarlet peacock is one of the most vibrant and rare peacock species found in specific regions of Central and South America, such as Panama and Colombia. Its plumage combines scarlet, metallic blue, and iridescent green tones, creating a unique visual spectacle. The tail, smaller than that of Asian peacocks, has distinct ornamental patterns that stand out during courtship rituals. Adult males perform elaborate dances, raising and shaking their feathers accompanied by characteristic sounds, while females closely observe, selecting the healthiest partner based on symmetry, brightness, and intensity of colors. Its natural habitat includes dense tropical forests, areas with high humidity, and diverse vegetation where the species finds food and shelter. Its diet includes fruits, seeds, insects, and small vertebrates, playing a vital role in seed dispersal and ecological balance. Habitat destruction, poaching, and capture for rare bird trade threaten its survival, making conservation programs essential. Protected natural reserves, captive breeding, and environmental education are fundamental strategies to preserve the species. Scientific research on the scarlet peacock focuses on feather evolution, social behavior, courtship rituals, and adaptation to tropical environments. For bird watchers, photographers, and ecologists, the species represents a rare opportunity to witness a living spectacle of nature, where colors, movements, and sounds combine harmoniously. Ensuring its preservation means protecting not only an extraordinary bird, but also the complex ecosystems that sustain the region's biodiversity. The scarlet peacock is, therefore, a true treasure of the American fauna, symbolizing beauty, rarity, and the need for environmental conservation. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.